came by here. She called him on the house phone, and she went right on up. Kind of crazy, isn't it? I mean...
Man, he looks, with that Teddy Roosevelt mustache, he looks so much like Basil from The Great Mouse Detective. It's frightening. All right. I doubt very seriously that Victoria gets 2 episodes in a row off, but we'll see what happens when Burke meets Elizabeth for the first time in a decade here.
My name is Victoria Winters.
Wait a minute. What is this? Wait, skip recap? What are you doing to me, Amazon? It's a whole new world here. Okay. My name is Victoria Winters.
Collinwood sits, as it has for almost 130 years, in brooding isolation on the crest of its hill.
Go ahead and say Widow's Hill, babe. You know you want to. The house is on Widow's Hill. The secrets of the past have not yet been opened to me.
It's a strange home for me, but even stranger for those who've spent their lives within its walls.
No, I think by like the very nature of the transitive property, that it must be stranger for you since you are new here than it is for them. Yeah, and we're saying, Burke, none of that makes sense. Man, I was going to say something in the last episode about the fact that it feels like Carolyn hasn't changed clothes, but first of all, I have to remind myself that we're watching this in black and white, and she may well have. They've just been similar light dresses. But also, she may not have, because it's only been like one full day. The whole show. She wasn't in the beginning.
Oh, no. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Boy, she just told her. Be like, no, I'm in. Okay, a week cold open since we knew that this was coming from the last episode, but I'll let it slide. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? Dark Shadows knows. No, that's a different Shadows, isn't it? Shadow. Berkey. I don't, for some reason, Burke, believe that you have very much respect for the people who founded this fortune. We gonna find out that Burke is like a secret son of the Collins family somehow. I don't think that's the play, but maybe. I guess at this point I'm assuming everybody's a secret Collins, aren't I?
Oh, fortune, Burke.
Well, I have more money than I did when I left Collinsport, if that's what you mean.
Wouldn't be hard.
If I had a quarter, I'd have more than I had then.
Damn, Burke made the same joke I did. Wonder how big that chin's gonna be in 10 years, Burke. Does your chin grow your whole life like your ears do? I don't know. Comment section, yes, I know your ears don't really grow your whole life. It's just like what they say about old men. He won't be gone. Give me the download, Mr. Bond. Do you expect me to talk, Mr. Bond? Sam, going to pick up Maggie at the Collinsport Inn. I do wonder, she mentioned this, that Dad comes to pick her up sometimes when she gets off work. Dad's a drunk, though, right? He's an alcoholic. I don't think I'd get the alcoholic father to come pick me up from work very often. Hey, there's my man, Conrad Bain. All right, Conrad Bain there playing Mr. Wells, as I mentioned in a previous episode, because I expected to see him. He's Mr. Drummond from Different Strokes. He was also in Maude and a bunch of other stuff. Great actor, very well known in an earlier role here, obviously. Boy, you announced that real loud for a dude. I mean, I guess you know whether he's in the hotel currently or not, wouldn't you, Mr. Wells? Wells seems like a good guy, though, generally, at this point. I'm going to say yeah, because he's trying to sober the dad up to, not embarrass the daughter. Like, small towns will cover for each other, won't they? I don't care for the voice that Conrad's doing here for Wells. When I have that coffee? Sounds like the old prospector or something. Don't talk to me when you're talking to me. Man, he looks with that Teddy Roosevelt mustache. He looks so much like Basil from The Great Mouse Detective. It's frightening. Wells had his plan down. It's funny because I've sort of speculated that he might have been real good friends with Roger. Boy, cameraman lost the microphone, apparently. Yeah, one of the mics was dead in that set, my guess. Once again, I say, rule of thumb, don't tell Carolyn a damn thing. I mean, in this case, the information was specifically planted by Burke so that she would tell her mother, but also, like, don't tell Carolyn anything. Goodness, I can't talk. And like, I talk for a living. It's a problem.
Please stop following me around, Mr. Wells. Maggie will be here any minute now. Don't go getting any more to drink.
Don't go getting any more to drink. Man, I know sometimes we talk about, like, we complain about a loud talker in public on their cell phone or whatever with their Bluetooth headset. But, like, you don't know how in all sorts of public places there used to be a phone booth. And, like, yes, the door would close, but it's not like you couldn't hear through them. And also the phones were all terrible. So you had to yell, hey, no. Yeah, they threw me out of the house. Whatever. God, oh, it was terrible. I will say, in like a classic old hotel, I love how some of them still have the telephone booths, but they're just like these weird little spaces now where, I mean, it is convenient still to take a cell phone call, I guess.
Well, he's somewhere on the grounds. Who is this?
I was wondering if you deserted me. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll be with you in a moment, Bert. I can have him call you back. Hello.
Hang up on you?
Sam said, damn, he's telling the truth. You better go apologize to Mr. Wells, Sam.
Seems that way.
Everybody's got a price. The $1 Million Man taught me that roughly 30 years ago.
If he thinks that I've come here to work out some kind of revenge, I want to tell him to his face that it isn't true.
He does think that, Bert. He absolutely thinks that. Conrad getting some play today. Get that day player money, baby. Yeah, I was just about to say, where'd he go? How'd you get the dime back? Oh, he broke.
It's too late. That's the doorman. What there was to do, it's too late to do.
Okay, like, let's just acknowledge this dude is putting up buckets here, man. Like, he is laying it on the line. Like, looking for that daytime Emmy.
Now all I can do is wait.
Acting. Man, no, seriously, like, let's give him his flowers. Woo.
But you tried, is that it?
Growing up in that.
Wait a minute. Did they run her a spot mic in between scenes? Like, they must have been shooting this shit in one take, like it's a play. Just shoot it. Because all the time we get, okay, I'm sure you've noticed if you've been watching this, like, Elizabeth especially is bad about this, like, flubbing dialogue. In particular, she runs over names wrong all the time. Burke has clearly forgotten a line and then just said another line again, like he's Anchorman or something, and the prompter broke. I don't know. I mean, I guess they probably have cue cards maybe on the set, but it occurs to me right here because there was the weird sound thing in the previous one. His staging is way down stage here towards the camera, so my guess is that whatever microphone they have can be right off screen, and it's got a pretty good distance for him. But Carolyn sounds like they might have like run her a lapel mic or something in between shots here. I mean, God, I did it again. Elizabeth sounds like she might have gotten a lapel mic.
Must have been terrible for you.
You ought to know how it felt.
Me?
Well, you're still here, aren't you? Yes, you're still here.
Yes.
How long has it been now since you've been off this hill?
As I mentioned, somebody, I'm not sure whether it was Liz or Burke there that screwed the line up. Either he forgot something and gave her the wrong cue, or she just forgot she was supposed to interject and dozed off. I don't know. I'm telling you, they filmed this thing in one take like they're Clint Eastwood.
The world is still spinning, but I'm in it now. And that's all that matters to me.
One bucket of ice coming up.
That was the longest trip for a drink ever, Carolyn.
Get everything squared away.
It's almost an entire episode, it feels like.
I don't know. It's really up to your mother.
Man, I really thought that was going to be credits. Who's on the telephone? Man, did we went a whole nother episode without Victoria. I wonder if she was sick. Girl. Roger would not be glad. Roger would be the opposite of glad. What is wrong with you, Carolyn? You are not this thick. Boy, that is an excellent tease for next episode. Liz, you did it again. You're going to get Roger and Burke in the same room. Can't believe it. The sexual tension is going to be so thick we can cut it with a knife. Oh, man. All right, another good episode. This is y'all told me things get cranking eventually. Getting a little bit of ghosty ghoulies. Definitely getting more of the family drama coming in here. Figuring it out, what's going on with Burke Devlin. Excellent episode, though, from Sam Evans. Mark Allen, I want to, again, like, bravo, sir. Bravo. Conrad Bain. Wow, love you, Mr. Hotel Clerk. Doesn't even get a name. He's Wells, Mr. Wells, but you don't even get a name in the credits. That's a shame. No voiceover this episode. Got the Dan Curtis credit without. Oh, I don't remember getting these scrolling credits before. Maybe we did. Where the action is on ABC. Where the action is. I don't know. Man, okay. I'm glad I had that right. That ABC did this show. I thought they had. I wonder who owns the right. I mean, I don't know. MGM probably doesn't own the rights. It just happens to be on Amazon Prime right now. Anyway, all right. Next episode incoming because I got to find out whether Burke shows up. Like, honestly, like, you can get these early, by the way, and ad-free on our Patreon, articulatecoven.com/join to get them right away.